It's Sunday, and how many times on a Sunday have you said, this is it, this is going to be my week, I'm going to get my act together and I'm going to smash it this week? Now, there's actually a lot of negativity about people starting again on Monday, but I actually don't agree with a lot of it, because I think there is a real power in being able to reset yourself every Monday, especially now since I've had kids, I've run a business, I've realised that no 2 weeks are the same. So the plan can't be the same if the structure of my week is not the same. So we actually ended up building a program around this, which is the 6-week reset, and it enables clients to reset every week based off of how busy their week is going to be. And our clients absolutely loved it. They loved the format of it, and it also allowed them to stay on track even in their most busiest weeks, because they would just commit to less. And then if they had a quieter week, they would commit to more. And every single Sunday, the point system of the 6-week reset would reset. And I think, to be honest, there's too much guilt around this starting again on Monday thing. And yeah, okay, if you're continuously starting again on Monday and you're not getting anywhere during the week, but you're doing exactly the same actions week after week and expecting a different result, then that is the definition of insanity. However, if you're trying different things, if you're trying to change the structure of your week, if you're trying to change your approach, that's what I help clients do. I go, right, that didn't work this week, so let's adjust. If you can't hit 10,000 steps every day, then let's drop it right down and go down to 7,500 to 8,000 and see how you get on with that. And then once you start hitting that consistently, we start to build up again. There are so many adjustments that we can make, because the most important thing is that you are building momentum. On our program, we have check-ins every single Sunday. A client will check in by 9 p.m. on a Sunday, and then on Monday, I will respond to every client. And I would say most of my job is spent helping people to overcome that guilt, that shame of some parts of their week didn't go exactly how they wanted it to. And it's helping people to see the bigger picture. You still took steps forward. You still made progress towards your goal. You didn't completely stop. You still did this, still did this, still did this. I can't tell you how many times we have a question on our check-in form that says, tell me one positive from the week. And people say, I can't think of one. Yet I'm looking through their dashboard at all of the activity they've done over the week. And I'm like, well, you've done this, you've done that, you've done this, you've done that. You've absolutely smashed it this week. You've done amazing. Yes, okay, it might not have lived up to the expectations that you set for yourself, but you've still enabled yourself to move forward and move the needle forward towards your goal. So that is going to be my main Sunday message, is if you have said to yourself, right, I'm going to get myself on track this week, I'm really going to go for it, then drop any guilt, drop any shame, and just give it your best shot. Set the most simple target that you can aim for. Let's say you're going for 2 workouts. Let's say you're going to hit 7,000 steps 5 times out of 7. Let's say you're going to just take photos of your food rather than tracking your calories. Dumb it right down to the absolute basics. Give yourself a chance to get started. And then once you get started and you smash that week, you can do it again. But you can say, right, this time I'm going to do 3 workouts and keep everything else the same. And the week after that, you do 4 workouts, etc. And then maybe you increase your steps a little bit more. And you just slowly build up over time. That's exactly what I do with my clients. And that is exactly how I help them to go from getting no results at all to getting in incredible shape and losing 40 odd kilos. So have a think about this for yourself. Do you make yourself feel guilty that you're continuously starting every week? Flip that mindset, shift it and go, this is now part of my lifestyle. This is something that I'm going to commit myself to, and I'm going to actually reset myself every Monday. And I'm going to say, right, for this week, based off of this time that I've got available, I'm going to be able to do X, Y, Z, and go for it. And give it absolutely everything you've got. Only you know whether you're putting as much effort into it as you can. If you're not putting as much effort in and you're letting yourself get away with things and you're being lazy, then maybe you need some accountability. But most of you know what you need to do. The real problems that I see is when people set their expectations far too high. They set themselves big wild goals that they can't achieve in 1 week, and they fail. And they wonder why they fail, and they wonder why they feel rubbish about themselves. So keep it simple, go back to basics, have a fresh start. We're now at the beginning of August. You have the next 5 months to make 2026 a really successful year, which is a lot of time, by the way. So it's in your hands. Set yourself up to win rather than set yourself up to fail. If you need more help, our next 6-week reset starts on Monday, the 7th of September. If you click the link below and join the waitlist, you'll get access to an exclusive discount code to join our 6-week reset. It's a perfect timing. The kids are just going back to school. Make sure the end of 2026 is successful. All right, click the link below if you're interested in joining our waitlist.